I was sworn into the practice of law on Friday, May 10th of 1974. That Monday, I started my first jury trial. I tried the case alone for 2 days. When the verdict came in, the judge released the jurors. The judge is still up on the bench. And I said to the judge, could I just have a few minutes? I'll be right back. He says, go ahead, I'm gonna stay right here. And I literally jogged out the courtroom. I went down to a payphone and I called my wife, Nancy. I couldn't even speak. She said, what's wrong? I started crying in the hallway of the courthouse. I was so overwhelmed with emotion, so excited, so thrilled. That still happens to me. It still happens where I start shaking. I get so, I just can't even explain it. It's more than adrenaline rush. It's like God is visiting me personally and giving me something wondrous for the family I represent. This is what I was meant to do. I was the fifth of 6 kids. Growing up in a big family like that was like Grand Central Station at our house all the time. I loved it. I thrived on that. And when you're number 5 of 6, you always have a couple of the older ones that are always looking after you, always protecting you. You start to gain an understanding of fairness. You gain an understanding of kindness, that there is beauty in the world because there are people who will cut you a break like that. There's never a wrong time to do the right thing. And I often say that to members of a jury. You know what the right thing to do is in this case. Now you need to go back and deliberate and do it. In every case, you have 3 agendas. Number 1 is the agenda of the client. Number 2 is the agenda of the client. Number 3 is the agenda of the client. Knowing them, their background, what they have been through in their lives, understanding their needs, their wants, their desires, all of that becomes so very important. It takes a while to sit down and to get to know that client, but then the person becomes a part of you, and then that's how you start to put your blood and your sweat and your tears and your heart and your soul and your mind and everything you've got into the case. Everything else will work out. You'll make a good living, your firm will do well, your staff will do well, the system of justice will do well, your family will do well, but that only happens if you put the client first. It will make a difference in the entirety of their life.